Let's talk a little more about book bans. Just last month, your state of Minnesota passed a bill banning book bans in public schools, libraries. We've seen a few states do this over the past year, the momentum sort of shifting in this way. Why was this so important to you? Do you think it will be a blueprint for other states to follow?
Yeah, thank you. I do believe so, right? I mean, it's important to me as a trans person, as a person who is an author of a book that has been challenged in states in the United States, that we continue to make sure that young people are able to find representation of who they are, no matter who they are, wherever they are, right? And for a lot of young people, especially queer people, we find ourselves first in the library. So not having the ability to even find a simple book that can help us answer questions about who we are and how we're feeling is incredibly damaging. So in Minnesota, under the leadership of Representative Cedric Frazier, who is the chair of the Posse Caucus, the Posse and Queer Caucuses really pushed this bill that said we need to make sure that we are not allowing preferences of individuals, to allow certain subject matters to be pulled just because that's the desire of certain individuals. So we put in this law that banned the ability of individuals to pull books from the library.
So, Melanie, we often hear those who support these bans. They say they're getting rid of materials they say are obscene or pornographic. So when you look at the books that are being banned, is that the case? Do you ever see things that you think are truly obscene, or what's the reality you're seeing?
Here's the reality, is that educators are trained, right, around developmentally appropriate curriculum. And we trust educators. And so all of our books are developmentally appropriate, are vetted by educators, are chosen by educators. And what we have in our Rainbow Library set, which we have them available from K to 12. And so there's a set for, kindergarten to second grade and then so on up, right? You're not going to send a youth a YA novel to a kindergartner, right? And what we're finding is exactly what Representative Finke said, which is that young people find themselves in what they're learning, and so we find it really important to ensure that they can see themselves in what they're being taught, because we know that that's what keeps them in school, that's what helps them complete, that's what helps them be successful in life, and that's what helps them be ready to be participatory and powerful members of our democracy.
So, Representative Finke, I'll ask you this question. For those who have been making this argument that they're trying to get rid of things that they say are obscene, what's the message you have for them? In your mind, what is a better solution in dealing with these conversations?
I mean, the answer is that when you are trying to keep kids from being who they are, you are trying to keep kids from being someone like myself, right? Like the adult queer people in the world, all kinds of diverse individuals in the world. When we go to the library and we remove the books that represent who we are telling kids that being who you are is wrong, is fundamentally incorrect. And not only should you not be one of those people, but you shouldn't even learn about who those people are. We need to move the conversation towards one of inclusiveness, one of pluralism, one of understanding diversity, and the wide range of human experience is a part of what education is all about. And that's the conversation we need to have. We need to stop censoring identities. We need to stop censoring histories, and we need to start celebrating all of us.
All right. Melanie Willingham-Jaggers and Representative Leigh Finke of Minnesota, thank you both for your time this morning in this important conversation. Appreciate it.